What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online Alicization Rising Steel video. Today we had a bit of an update. There's a new banner that's dropping in actually it says 19 Thursday 6 UTC. So is it live now? No, it's not live yet. Oh, tomorrow night. Or tonight. I'm sorry. So yeah, we got a new banner that's dropping tonight. And 19 Thursday. It's Wednesday now. I've been sick. Excuse me. I forget what day it is. Okay, so Thursday night. So tomorrow night, it's gonna drop, or Thursday morning, I'm sorry. It's a Alice and Eydis banner, a bond between sisters. Now, just to give you a heads up, before we actually go into this banner, this is pretty much a should you summon, and my answer is no. Like, at least do the discounted summon, but don't go deep in for these characters. I know that it's tempting because it's Eydis and yet again another Alice, and I do like the the Eydis, but we'll go over that in just a moment. So a bond between sisters, rate up on added characters. So embraced in Sunbeam's Alice, an Earth Elemental charge skill character specialized in single enemy magic attacks. She also comes with a powerful buff skill that can raise an ally's magic and physical resistance. Magic attack and physical resistance. Efficiently charge her up her incarnate and blast your enemies with a powerful fire incarnate skill. Waiting for you in the skies, Eydis. She has a magic attack equipped with a provoke effect against all enemies and can counter attack in glorious fashion while raising up her evasion. We'll go over that in a minute. She's the dependable dark element break skill character for offense and defense. We're going to go over that in a second. Embracing Sunbeam's Alice. We'll take a look at their skills, and I'll tell you why I say you should skip this banner. Okay, so let's look at their stats. Embracing Sunbeam Alice, max HP 6060, max MP 240. And these are level 80 stats, by the way. Attack 1930, magic attack 2230, defense 1182, magic defense 1170, crit 591, and speed 305. You look at their skills. This Alice right here is single target enemy attack on both her attacks. So charged attack medium on single enemy, incarnate charge 20%, and on her assault it's a magic attack extra strong on single enemy. Her enhanced ability raises magic of single ally by 20% for 3 turns. Raises physical resistance by 20% for 3 turns. Now, the raises physical resistance part, I don't know if that's single ally or if that's AoE. I don't know that yet. Her incarnate skill, Osmanthus Blade, level 2, incarnate magic attack on a single enemy. The next one we're going to take a look at is Waiting for You in the Skies, Eydis. The stats, she has high HP 6420, max MP 223, attack 1940, magic attack 2060, defense 1152, magic defense 1182, crit 630, and speed 302. Look at her skills. Illusion A, level 2, magic attack extra strong on a single enemy, raises own evasion by 15% for 1 turn. Skill Connect Umbra Arrow, which is her break skill. Magic attack strong on a single enemy. Lowers magic resistance by 20% for 1 turn. Incarnate break 50%. Umbra Grab. Magic attack strong on all enemies. Inflicts provoke for 1 turn. Her incarnate skill Shapeless Sword level 2. Incarnate magic attack on all enemies. So, now that we went over the characters, why am I saying to skip this banner? Alright, so like I said, if you want to do the discounted, at least do the discounted. But as far as these characters go, the originals are better. The original Alice is much better than this Alice is. She's an AoE damage dealer with a break, and she can raise magic resistance. This Alice is just a single enemy attack. Like, she's got no AoE on her. She's got not even her incarnate skill is AoE. Now, the focus and protect raise magic attack of single ally by 20%. We have characters that raise magic attack of the entire team by 20%. Case in point, I believe Stacia Asana does that. So those buffs don't stack. Okay, so if you have Stacia Asana, hell, I think even Tisei does the same thing. Tisei raises magic attack of the entire party by 20%. So if you have Tisei, you have Eydis for your magic attack teams and stuff like that, like it doesn't stack. You can't stack magic attack buffs. It replaces the prior one. Now, while we are lacking on Earth skill or Earth type enemies, Earth elemental characters, and it's nice to have another one. I kind of wish it wasn't Alice. We have enough Alices in the game. This would make the 5th Alice, because you have OG Alice, Eye Patch Alice, Mini Alice, Wind Alice, and now another Earth Alice. So we got 5 Alices in the game. We got 1 Leafa. I mean, 2 if you count the 3-star. You know? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of like, enough with the Alices. But this Alice isn't really that good. Mini Alice is an AoE damage dealer and healer. You have not Eye Patch. You have Wind Alice, who she's a break. I mean, she's a break and she raises physical resistance. A lot of the fights are physical fights, anyways. And you have you have the original Alice, like I said, who's an AoE damage dealer with a break and raises magic resistance. And her incarnate skill is an AoE damage dealer as well. So, and the other thing too is like the attack on this Alice isn't even like, it's not like it's even that much higher than OG Alice. That's why it's like, I think it's the same. So if it's the same, I would rather get the OG Alice and just be okay with that. Because again, single target. Like, she can't farm. She's there to fight a boss, and that's it. Her magic attack is a medium damage, so she's lacking damage on her charge. Because I think OG Alice is extra strong on her assault skill and strong on her break skill. So she's lacking damage on her charge skill here. So that's why I don't like her. She's slow. Her stats are just, I mean, like, she's got high magic attack, which is fine because her magic, like, her attacks are magic attacks. But no. Waiting for You in the Skies, Eydis. She has high HP, which is fine because she has Provoke. That works. Her defense and magic defense are just balanced. They're average. One doesn't stand out more than the other. She's slow. So you can't use her in PvP. I mean, you can if you want to, but what's the point if she's slow? Her magic attack and her attack are oddly balanced. And, you know, while she does do AoE damage with her Provoke, the problem is if you look at her kit, if her evasion was either 2 turns or if her Provoke was 2 turns, then it would be fine. The problem that I see here is that it's weirdly balanced. Like, that's the thing with this game that I've noticed. They try to balance the characters in a weird way. They don't balance them with stats. I mean, they do balance them with stats, but they balance them more with their skills. But in a very, very weird, non-cohesive way. Because the problem is here that while you can provoke an enemy, this character, this Eydis, is too slow. So if you're provoking a boss, for example, that boss is going to get their turn before you're going to be able to use your magic attack to raise your evasion. And it's not even a big evasion, it's 15%, where you have Yuki who raises her own evasion by 50%. Okay, so that's why, like, I've said constantly, I would love to see a character that has evasion and that has provoke. Because then it makes sense, and then that's where we start getting to characters who fill that tank role. But this Eydis is not it. That's not it, bro. That's not it. It's not it, because one turn, one turn each. One turn on evasion, one turn on provoke. She doesn't have self-healing, nothing like that. She'd be dependent on a healer. Okay, she's still dependent on a healer, and again, she's too slow, so you will not be able to to be able to use the evasion and provoke together. Like, it's just gonna be one or the other. So it makes no... It doesn't make any sense. Like, again, if you were going to inflict provoke for 2 turns, if you inflict provoke for 2 turns, and then you're using your regular assault, then that makes sense. Right? That makes a lot of sense, because then you will be able to put the evasion onto the character in order to take advantage of the fact that you provoked the enemy. Or if the evasion was 2 turns and then you're using provoke, it still works in the same sense. But again, she's too slow to take advantage of this, because most of the time the enemies, especially boss fights, in fights like Cathedral and stuff like that, the enemies are going to attack 2 times in a row, and so there's the provoke. The provoke is gone, so it doesn't even matter. That's where you get into the weird balancing issues that they're trying to do. Like, they don't want the character to be overpowered, and even at the same regard, the character wouldn't be overpowered because you put evasion 15%. That evasion rate sucks. You know, 50%. If you put 50%, then okay, I would understand why you probably put the 1 turn on it, because if it was 50%, but it's not 50%, it's 15%. So because it's 15%, it really doesn't make sense why you would want to do it for 1 turn. Like, it's just, it's a bad balance. So this is why you should skip this banner right here. These units are okay. You know, obviously, if you don't have any 4 stars, then these units they're gonna do you good. You know, I'm not gonna say they're not gonna do you good, but this is the banner that we're getting to replace the Stacia Asuna banner, and I believe the Eydis banner. Like, both of these banners go away at the same day. Yeah, tonight. So both these banners go away tonight, and that banner is what we're getting to replace these banners. This Eydis is so good. Like, I said that she was a jack of all trades, and she is, but she is so good because of her speed. That's why I prefer this Eydis over the other one. Her speed stat is the highest in the game, and the fact that she has heal, it makes it so much better. Plus the break yell, plus, like, you're gonna have more uses for this Eydis than you will the other Eydis. Okay, so that's the problem that I see with that banner. And then again, Stacia Asuna, I mentioned her before, because if you look at her skills, she raises magic resistance of all allies, and she raises magic attack of all allies. So this Stacia Asuna is so much better than the Eydis, than the Alice. So we're getting a replacement for 2 really good characters. Oh, look. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. We're getting a replacement for 2 really good characters with characters who are subpar to those characters that are being replaced. That's how I see them. Now, they're both faster than Stacia Asuna. Not by much, because Stacia Asuna's speed is 301. So not by much. But, again, Stacia Asuna is really good, especially in Cathedral and boss fights. This Alice, she's okay. She's okay. Like, there's not, like, she's fantastic. She's slow. She's not really tanky. Her magic attack is great, but she didn't really do much. She's just a standard charge character. Again, if you don't have a lot of 4 stars and you want to go on this banner, then that's your choice. I can't force you to do anything. But again, you should skip this banner. You really should, because we're probably gonna have a really big banner dropping soon. I have this feeling we're gonna have a really big banner dropping soon. That's why I say to skip this banner. Now, of course, there's gonna be weapons that drop with it. I would say probably if you have dark characters and you have the OG Alice but you don't have a weapon, then go on the weapon banner. Just don't go on the character banners. That's the way that I can put it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, all that stuff. I mean, just take my advice, but at the end of the day, it's your account. You do what you want. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay cool, guys.